The women and children that have come here have been through incredible hardship. They are survivors, and they actually deserve a lot of credit just for having survived. When they come here, they've seen things and been through things that no one should go through.
The typical client here comes from 3 different categories, whether it's substance abuse, situational homelessness, or domestic violence.
They were raised in families where if I was raised in that type of environment, I'm not sure if I would have turned out differently.
I had been on methamphetamine and crack cocaine usage, and I ended up being homeless out on the streets and with my daughter, and we went into the program.
And I knew I needed a place where I can save some money, a place where I can acquire some marketable skills, and a clean, safe place for my daughter and me to be. And the Salvation Army was the place that it happened to be.
There are babies and children that need their parents, and the Salvation Army makes it happen so that people can become parents and members of society and have dignity and self-respect.
Well, I would say the Salvation Army looks at every individual as important, and sometimes when I look at people and where they've come from and where they are now, I see my own son, and I think that this little boy or this little girl was someone's baby. This man or woman in a program used to be someone's baby.
And that's what I love about the Salvation Army. They believe in humanity. They believe that the human spirit is worth more than anything, and they just care.
Sometimes I want to say Salvation Army cares because nobody else does. There's other times it's Salvation Army cares because they see in us what we don't see in ourselves or what other people don't see in us.
I tell them, just give us time. Give us time to work with you. We'll make it happen. And then years after that, their careers are great. The children are doing great.
Salvation Army has provided me with a new life, with a new reason, a new purpose to live. And I no longer feel like I'm worthless and that I have nothing to offer this world.
They've helped me know that I count in this world and that I'm a part of this world, and I was here for a purpose. It was here to be a parent and a good person.
Without the Salvation Army, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't have my daughter. She'd probably be gone, foster care, lost without her parent, and I would be gone. I would seriously be gone. I don't even want to think about life without the Salvation Army because I didn't have a life.
Our approach is basically holistic, meeting spiritual, physical, and emotional needs.
Everything that they need is provided here for them at Salvation Army in order for them to become independent. It
really is pretty amazing. The difference between when women and children come here and when they leave, their self-esteem, their confidence, just their outlook, the hope that they've gained.
If you knew my life 2 years ago, I'm homeless and desperate and desolate and lonely. And you know my life today. I'm a single, independent mother with my own apartment, my own job, full-time job, and also the job that you have when you come home. I wouldn't have had any of that had I not gone through this program.
I came in here thinking I would never be out of financial debt. I would never be able to have a job in the field that I left to do, which is medical field. I thought that I would never be able to provide for my daughter. And being here, all those things have happened and then some.
You see little children eating, playing, laughing, running. You see grown men working. Instead of with their hand out, they got their hand on the hammer. You see women actually taking care of their kids, being that mother in the home. Just come down and look for yourselves, and then you'll know why you should give to the Salvation Army. Just look at any of our facilities, any one of them.
I like to say that we take people who used to use taxes, and now they pay taxes. they used to take basically from society, and now they're giving back, and they've become really valuable contributors.
I would encourage you to, or any person that would be interested in contributing to the Salvation Army, to see what we really do on a day-to-day basis, especially when you see the faces of the children. We have precious children here that under the worst circumstances that they have been through are the brightest, happiest children to be able to be in a clean environment, to have food, to have a safe shelter to live in. The reality there is just very convincing in itself.
There's no price that you can put on a life. There's no price that you can put on your baby's life, you know, when you're out there on the street. And it just is a brand new beginning here, and there is no amount of money that can ever give that kind of a gift, and it comes through caring. It comes through caring, and it comes through love, and that's what the Salvation Army has given to me.
I love the Salvation Army. I can never say enough good things about it. Never.